Hello, family and friends of Community Presbyterian Church. This is Pastor Cruse here with another edition of A Little Something. And today's Little Something from the Psalms comes from Psalm 84 and verse 10. Let's read it. For a day in your courts is better than 1,000 elsewhere. I would rather be a doorkeeper in the house of my God than dwell in the tents of wickedness. Now, if you look at the greater context of the chapter of this psalm, that it begins by picturing these little birds that are making their nests within the temple of God, sparrows that are swooping in to the most holy place and finding a home. And the lesson is this, that God allows access to himself to even the least of his creatures. And indeed, sparrows were pretty worthless in biblical times. In the New Testament, we're told that Jesus says that you can buy 2 sparrows with a penny. And yet, we see that God takes these or recognizes these things that are considered worthless, and to him they're worthwhile. The psalmist recognizes himself as sort of like that sparrow. And if you look at the inscription in this psalm, you see that it's attributed to the sons of Korah. The sons of Korah had 2 particular jobs. One was to sing praise in the public worship of God, and the other was to stand guard outside of the temple. And here we see that the 2 jobs are converging, where they are singing about their job of guarding, their job of basically doorkeeping. You see, the psalmist recognizes that what he does isn't the flashiest thing in the world. He's not leading the worship service. He's not one of the influential priests. He's just a simple doorkeeper, and yet this makes him sing. Why is that? It's because the psalmist recognizes that to be even on the fringes of temple worship is better to dwell in the false security of whatever this world tries to offer. The psalmist recognizes that to behold the riches of God, even from that kind of distance, is better than to have the riches of the world in his pocket. And so here we learn how being near God transforms everything, transforms our priorities, transforms our sorrow into joy. We see that to dwell in God's presence, to be near God, is to give our life the utmost meaning. To be near God is where something that is mundane can become marvelous. It's where things that are menial begin to have meaning. And indeed, it's where we who, because of our sin, are worthless, find our worth in the person of Jesus Christ.